Hi, welcome back to Walls Woods. It is an absolutely gorgeous day. It's in the 70s here in Virginia, and it's a perfect day to be outside. So we got a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to give you updates today on what we got. Some fun and exciting stuff, so stick around. So one of the things that I did today, which I actually didn't get on film, was I sprayed all the fruit trees. I started noticing some caterpillars, started noticing some bugs, and wanted to get ahead of that because last year Japanese beetles pretty much wiped us out. So we did that, and then as you can see here, our blueberry bushes, we have thousands of tiny little blueberries. And what I'm gonna do next is we're gonna cover these with a net so that the birds don't eat all of our blueberries. So I purchased this roll of netting from an online store, and as you see, we rolled it out. We're gonna cut it, and we're gonna cover the blueberry bush. So yesterday, I covered the blueberry bushes with this netting to keep birds from getting to the blueberries. But I really didn't like how it was weighting down the bush, so I'm going to build a little trellis type of a trellis is maybe a bad word. I'm going to build a hoop system over top of it so that the netting will safely rest on the hoops and not smash the plants. So I went to the hardware store yesterday and I bought some tubing and some ground stakes, and I have absolutely no idea if this is going to work, but we're going to give it a try. So I have driven these stakes into the ground and then zip tied each end to form a hoop. And as you can see, my plan seems to be working. Let's get the rest of them up and see what it looks like. And just like that, it seems to be working pretty well. It's not as it's not glamorous by any stretch, but it seems to help take the load. And this netting doesn't weigh anything anyways, but it keeps it suspended a little bit off of the bush so that when we go to actually remove the netting, it's not stripping the berries off of the bush, which was kind of a problem. But as you can see here, this bush is just absolutely loaded with blueberries, and a lot of these guys are. This one, sad as looking as he is, or she is, got the ducks a new little pond that they can swim in out here. They seem to be enjoying themselves immensely. Showing off. Yep, show off. So a few weeks ago, before it was actually time, I got a little anxious and I put out 4 of the tomato plants, the hardiest tomato plants that I had inside, and I planted them out, and it got cold and these got really droopy, and I was scared that I had screwed up, but it has gotten warmer here in the last couple of days, and these things are looking very, very hardy. And I cannot tell you how gratifying it is to know that not only am I responsible for growing these and will enjoy this harvest in coming months, but I started all of these plants from seed. All of the things that are growing in our garden right now, we have started from seed inside with grow lights, and it has just been it's been expensive, but it's been extraordinarily rewarding. And especially with the coronavirus and the lockdown and all of the crazy stuff that's going on in the world right now, this has been something that's really, really helped to keep my mind occupied. So we planted a lot more of the tomatoes yesterday, and so I'm really looking forward to seeing these take off. They look a little wilty right after they go in the ground, but so far they've been doing very well. And these little guys are what launched our YouTube channel. These are the peas that we planted that very first video, and you can see they're starting to grow up the trellis here. And then we planted all these other guys just at a seed here out in the garden, and they're all doing super great. And some of these guys have started, and I'll zoom in here, and you see these little tendrils. Those wrap around the trellis and helps these pea plants grow vertically. So, after a long weekend working in the garden, I think the best possible way to wind down is a little hammock time. You need to stop, collaborate, and listen. Maybe he's on his phone, but at least he's outside. Say hi, Zach. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Catch you next time. Walls Woods.